Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT champion, and let's get going for a custom race for a Group 1 event on Gran Turismo Sport. So, looks like right now that I'm about to ready to use the Porsche 919 Hybrid Porsche Team 2016. The long-awaited comeback for Porsche automaker brand has definitely come back with using the new style of a Group 1 car since the 2016 24 Hours of Le Mans. So definitely the Group 1 LMP1 race car is definitely giving a good standard performance, was definitely start at 500 horsepower. So that might be very good for driving lightly boards, but the drivetrain is definitely an all-wheel drive. So that might be very good for a Group 1 car, can also take the challenge board to race up against the long main arch rival in the Le Mans event, the Audi R18 Audi Sport Team Joas 2016. So this might be quite very successful to be prepared for this race. So looks like it's time to go to Le Mans for race number 1, and this will goes in for the afternoon for 2 laps. Well, definitely I've always using the Porsche 919 Hybrid since, well, maybe most of us that we've been taking a mission challenge at the Interlagos Endurance Challenge. Well, definitely that was the 30-minute endurance race at Interlagos, with all the Group 1s and the Group 3 cars could be able to give a little bit more standardized challenge boards. So definitely this one is definitely quite very cool and awesome model board, but it also has 3 side lights for using any modern LMP1 cars, can also give it a little bit more blinking example choice boards. So the bottom might be the 3rd place, the middle is the 2nd, and the top one is also 1st place. Well, maybe we should probably have to get to know about these light positions. That definitely examples for only in the top 3. So looks like the all-wheel drive LMP1 is about to be ready to be prepared, and this will get much better to do it. So looks like I'm already did all the corners on the Circuit de la Sarda from the circuit experience. So looks like this might be very good to be used for the Porsche 919 Hybrid for having a little race board. So this time the real deal is coming in for taking a lot of Group 1 challenge. So here we go, and let's do it. Okay, so probably starting out on the passing on GTR. So I hope this is gonna have to do this like the last time I took a lot of basic experience on the track. So looks like this is very good. Taking a little 7-speed transmission for the 919 Hybrid to be giving a little fast advantage. So I hope this is gonna have to do to find the groove. Okay, so definitely this takes a little hard challenge for it. So I'm still trying to get experience for all the corners I've been taking in for, but looks like taking a little race to be giving a little highly advanced challenging for me. Okay, almost there, just reached up the straight. So it looks like modern style interior just giving a little bit more quite relatively to be ever shown for it. So I've always had to use the interior view, so this might be very good for it. Just trying to make sure to be very professional and efficient. Good, stay on the 7th gear until the first corner comes in. It looks like that might be the right time to spare. So definitely the Porsche 919 just made a long comeback debut since the 1990s. Well, looks like this is definitely a long way of moments since probably 2 decades of motorsport history. And then Porsche just finally comes back for a new model to be prepared for the 2016 24 Hours of Le Mans, to be prepared to take a little heated challenge against the Audi R18 2nd Gen model, which is definitely the same year as the Porsche does. Now, looks like it's time to go in and time to meet their maker. Taking a little pass on the Audi GT Group 1, that's very good. Just giving a little bit more example overtake practice. there's the first gen R18, that is the 2011. So I just really want the 2016 LMP1 car. That's why how 2016 race event is also made. Okay, so looks like time to a little bit more maintain the throttle and then make it go on the inside pass. Excellent. Well, kind of think the UI blind spot can also give me a little check on the reminder for it. Alright, here comes the Indianapolis corner. Just give it a little bit more slide turn to keep it maintained focused. Stay at the 90-degree angle for the fourth corner. Then time to go freestyle for it. So, looks like this might be being all the worked out practicing progress for it. Mastering Circuit de la Sarga on Circuit Experience is going to be taking a little bit of lifetime to fail to take a little glory green with the professional. This will give it a much better chance to keep it steady to be taking the throttle off full. Now, better to take on a little bit more sturdy pass on the Bugatti Vision GT and Hyperion. Almost there to be approaching in on the Porsche chicane at the last turn. Oh boy, looks like that might be giving a little bit better time for the end. Okay, 3 minutes and 56.6 seconds. Well, that's definitely the center fast time. So, looks like I had to be aware of any mistakes happening for it. Better. So, time to a little bit more steep downhill, going in on the side corner. Better to watch out for the obstacles because don't want to have to end up like the last time for it. Hybrid coming behind from Dodge Tomahawk Group 1. Now, only got 4 more to go and looks like the R18 is definitely currently in the lead. That Audi LMP1 is going to giving a little bit more time to keep the distance to be off throttle. And looks like there's another Porsche 919 that's definitely coming in for the race. That's definitely giving the right chance for the spotlight for it. Just definitely like, well, the car number 1 variant has ever yet to be shown for us. Well, I kind of think the car number 2 livery was definitely placed on it. Okay, now take a little stop at the second chicane, just take a little left, go through the right. Take a little pass on the Hyundai N2025 Vision GT. Take a little bit better time to spare. Now, trying to catch up to the R18. Take a little bit more hard brake at the Mulsanne. And go back up to the straight on over to the Indianapolis section. Come on, Porsche really wants to make a little win on the comeback theory because Audi always keeps winning since 2011 through 2016. Alright, looks like I'm getting close. Well, only down for 1 gap distance to go. Looks like it's going to be nearly there to be giving a little freestyle at the Porsche corner, thus giving a little bit of half a chance to make the Porsche to win. There you go. Looks like getting a little bit much closer in for it. Taking a little bit far dived in to be on approach. Ooh, snap. That was very epic pass for it. that was a little bit more successful for the Porsche. That was a pretty good chance to beat the Audi R18. Now looks like time to get a little bit more last stretch on the Ford chicane. Then looks like Porsche 919 Hybrid takes the win for first place. That was a pretty successful first place win for the Porsche. That was a pretty good win for race 1, folks. That was a pretty excited. So definitely, that was a wonderful, clean race, successful win for it. Well, I really guess that thank you Circuit Experience on Circuit de la Sarda. You're just giving me the best choice to be proven to a prop with. So, looks like that was a pretty good win for beating the Audi R18 in second place. And then it looks like the Porsche team just definitely comes in first. That was a pretty good successful victory. So now let's get ready to move on in over to the next course. So probably that might be giving a little bit better chance to do it. So let's just gonna go and exit out and start having a new one for it. So I kind of think that this is gonna be very much better to be appreciated for it. So looks like time to go back in to do another round. So let's go over to Autodrome Lago Maggiore Grand Prix for having another race. So this is going to be very much quite going on the evening. That might be quite successful to a prop for the Porsche 919 Hybrid. So this time, 5 laps will be given much chance to do it, because this will give it much better to make it like having a small fry for it. So it looks like challenge accept, and then the R18 really wants to go for round 2. Well, definitely Audi versus Porsche, the same brand in Germany, is definitely giving a little heated challenge for a Group 1 LMP1 modern racing category division. Could be giving a quite heated successful challenge for it, but most of it, their main rivals for the race for it, and especially the Toyota Racing Hybrid was definitely giving a little bit chance to go for the 3-way race battle for it. It takes a lot of struggle for having a little LMP1s to do a little bit more takes to keep the handling go for it. So definitely the R18 is an MR drivetrain, and the Porsche 919 Hybrid is all-wheel drive prototype car. So this will give it much better to be prepared. So race 2 is going to be sunset excitement. Then the race begins. Pretty successful for the first turn on the left turn, and then goes in on the right. Several 3 division Group 1 cars are still going on, of course, and the Group C cars are taking a little bit more time to catch up to the Nissan GT-R LM race car, and there's the Porsche coming in to make a little pass by taking the scene. That was a pretty good successful for having a little motivated turn for us. Racing on over to the Italian track, just like taking a practice on the World Endurance Championship, with having all prototype cars to go for it and take a little advantage. Past all the several cars for it. Now coming on over to the 400-meter run to head on over to the hillside turn, and this will give it a much better chance to be a profit, do it right, and this will give it a lot of mistakes to be taking a little spin out the turns. I kind of think it's getting too bright for it, so I should probably have to do a little hood cam view for it. That might be better. There we go. Just giving a little bit nice sunset view for having a little race. An excellent downhill turn for giving a little cutting edge corners to be approaching in and head back to the starting lane. And second lap goes in. The Vision GT Group 1 cars are still coming along nicely for taking a little advantage. LM55 is trying to make a little pass on the Spaceship 908 HCI. Well, definitely, most other Porsche cars are definitely quite very fast and very efficient to be profitable for it, but this will give it much more handling efficiently for making under tune-up tuners to give a little calibrating adjustment for the prototype car for it. So that might be able to give it a little bit chance to keep the handling to be improved without getting a little bit accidental crashes effect. So going back into the 400-meter run, time to do a little bit more traps. There's the Audi R18 first gen model, and then going in on the hillside corner, and ooh, that was so close because that was nearly getting caught up in the sand trap for it. The Porsche just overtake the R18, and then Vision GT Group 1 is going to take me a little bit more time. The Porsche 919 Hybrid is trying to catch up to the Audi Vision GT Group 1 to be giving a little bit much speed closer and take a little downhill ride and take on the outside edge to be going in by the apex. Wonderful, successful to take good uses for taking a little practice for the final lap of the race. Okay, the top 7 Group 1 cars are still going on faster for it, and the Hyundai N 2025 Vision GT is trying to catch up to the TS030 Hybrid. The Hyundai is really getting a little bit challenging time to catch up to the 2012 LMP1 car. One step closer up ahead, the Porsche 919 is taking a little bit behind, approaching on the TS020. I mean TS030, of course. Well, probably is differences of the Toyota prototype race car difference for it. So, looks like I'm about to be going in, and looks like third lap is still going in by conclusion. That might be very extremely fast for taking a little bit of practicing for having a little, almost getting caught for a sand trap and then goes back in by recover. The number 1 Porsche is definitely currently in 5th place. And definitely the number 2 is definitely going on 6th place where I'm at. And it looks like here's the only differences that I also show you guys for. So that the 5th place driver uses the number 1 livery. And I'm using the number 2 livery because that might be giving you a fine even chance to do it. That might be giving a better result for experience design the same library, and also different car numbers will be able to give it a little bit chance. So, looks like almost there to be taking on the 4th lap, because this race is about to be nearly over yet. Looks like giving a little bit hard time for the number 2 Porsche 919 for us. Here comes that corner, because this will give it much better chance to go slide down and back up again. Okay, looks like I'm about to make a little approaching in to overtake the TS050 Hybrid Toyota LMP1. It's going to get much closer to make it out on the 400-meter run, be approaching on the corner on the hillside, then right turn, just keep the struggles on, and so close for getting a little bit of sand struck for it. Now, looks like it's only down for the top 3, and this is going to be nearly there. The Audi R18 is definitely currently in first place, along with the Porsche 750R Hybrid Vision GT Group 1, and the Dodge Tomahawk Group 1 is definitely currently in third place to be able to be approached with. So, looks like it's 2 Vision GT versus 1 modern LMP1 is going to be giving it in. Looks like I'm almost there. Just giving a little pass on the Tomahawk, and looks like giving a little struggle close for it. Then looks like the final lap is about to get heated up for a bit, folks. Because this is where it all comes down for this. It's all for the marbles for each Group 1 specific cars to be able to reach to the checkered flag. The Porsche main rival, Audi R18, is definitely quite to catch up to make its way over to first place by taking a comeback since race 1. And then the Porsche 750R Hybrid is definitely quite getting much closer in, if there might be giving a little much chance to take a draft for it. Then, looks like I'm about to make a little draft to come in for the scene. Porsche doesn't stand a chance to make a little chance to go. That was very much a bit of a close for it. So the Porsche still struggles on in second place to make a little holding out for it. And Dash beyond behind, and it looks like this is going to be much closer in, and that is so very tragic epic. That was a might turn extreme epic, folks. That was a pretty successful victory approaching in for the Porsche. Looks like the Audi is definitely staying on second place for it, and looks like Porsche 919 takes the winning spot in first place on the Autodrome Lago Maggiore race number 2. That was a pretty successful victory race, folks. Porsche just won the race for the second time, and it looks like the Audi just takes a lot of more keeping up or more challenging objective for it. Just keep the performance up, because modern LMP1 cars will always be a problem. So, looks like that was a pretty good win for this race. So, it looks like the good clean race bonus is definitely quite successful to be complete. But I want to say, that was a pretty successful Group 1-tastic race for the Porsche 919 Hybrid. So, that was a pretty good win for finishing up the daily workout. I hope this is going to be the usual part, and also the Jaguar XJR9 was in it. So, looks like that's definitely a Fiat 500F. That was a pretty good standard variant design color for it. But I'll just add it into the list and use it and loop in the third variant. Alright folks, looks like it might be the right time to go for the last ticket to the mileage exchange. So it looks like 1,500 mileage points for purchasing the purple and white. That might be giving a little bit of time. So let's just buy the PA Chrome, and then W3 Matte White is definitely all checked out. Okay, all reds are checked, purples, greens, and whites and grays, everything's all checked. Well, looks like that's all of it for now. So that might be very good for having a little one-on-one race for the Audi R18 and the Porsche 919 Hybrid. That was a pretty good epic rivalry race for the two modern LMP1 cars. So the Porsche 919 Hybrid is very efficient fast with a horsepower of 500, which it also has that 7-speed transmission port, but it is very light and durable for a modern LMP1 car. That also give it a little bit more hard challenge against the Audi R18. So maybe let's just check it in by year, so it will be able to be giving by a close example for it. So looks like I'm about to be scrolled down in the 2016 models. So definitely the R18 has a horsepower of 526, and the weight is 1,929 pounds, and well, definitely two of them have the same pounds of the weight vehicle was definitely import, but both of them are turbocharged for it, so it also has the same weight condition like the TS050 hybrid for it, so different horsepowers and different drivetrains for it, because two of them are also very good for lightly turns for it. And the R18 also has to keep on the MR drivetrain because they always using any Audi LMP prototype cars to be used for MR because they always want to keep it in to make it more faster and stronger. So definitely that might be giving a little bit of example facts for 3 modern LMP1 cars of 2016 because that might be giving you a little bit more knowledge and facts to let you guys know for it because it is all about motorsport history between two division types of prototype models for it. That might be able to be learned here from Le Mans Sport. Okay folks, I hope you really enjoyed this Group 1 prototype race event video. Thank you very much. So please don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And don't forget the links on the description down below in case if you want to see more. If you're interested to have some more stuff that you want to see. So, looks like it's time to get ready to wrap this up until the next custom race on Gran Turismo Sport. And I'll see you guys next time. And keep on racing and keep it cool to be clean, you guys. And I'll see you guys later.